Now, law enforcement officers are working around the clock to control traffic on the N4 towards Lebombo Border Post. Many people are trying to get to their holiday destinations in time for Christmas. More than 13,000 travelers have been cleared at the border post between South Africa and Mozambique in the past 24 hours. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela is monitoring the story for us and joins us live from the border. Now, Mweli, just give us details of what you've seen since you've arrived there. I mean, we understand it's been busy since yesterday.
Good morning, Tseho. Yes, indeed, the border post has been very busy. In fact, even yesterday here we had the Provincial Police Commissioner, that is Lieutenant General Semakaleng Manamela, just monitoring the process here as many travelers are being cleared. What we have noticed is that it's more of people traveling from the South African side into Mozambique than those traveling from Mozambique into South Africa. As you have rightly put it on your introduction there, according to authorities here at the Lebombo Border Post, they've already cleared more than 13,000 travelers here at the Lebombo Border Post. But to get some more information in terms of what has been happening here, I'm joined by the port manager, that is Colonel Obed Matiti, who has been stationed here monitoring all the processes here. Baba, if you can tell us, we understand that the border has been very busy in the past few days. How are the operations going so far?
No, well, the operations are going well, and then we are processing travelers as we are expecting them to arrive in influx. This day, yesterday actually, for 23rd, and also today, we were expecting a large volume of traveling. And then we also have a plan in place which we, together with our counterparts in Mozambique, we implemented it effectively. That's why you don't see huge traveling on the port, because now the whole night we managed to process them, and then they've already left.
Let's talk also about the statistics. I understand more than 13,000 people have been cleared, but also we understand that there are people who have been deported, those who are not in possession or who are without proper documentation. Tell us more about that.
Concerning the people that were illegally crossing the border, that is a challenge which we are facing. As you know, or maybe you don't know, our borderline actually is a problematic, because now there's no fence that's separating us and other countries. So in those areas, in that space, we have deployed South African National Defence Force, which they were being effective for the past 2 days, because now, as you can see outside, they are bringing people that they are trying to illegally cross the border. Because now everyone needs to come through the port so that they can be properly registered and deported. It's not a problem for a person not to have a passport. It's a problem actually for a person to use the borderline as a port of entry. So the port of entry is the only entry where it can process any traveler in or out of the country. So the stats for yesterday, which the number of people that we deported 644 illegal people that were trying to cross. And also the stats that we processed yesterday for normal travelers, including people that were leaving or those that are entering the country, it was 13,324. So prior to that, from the 16th of December, we were normally processing between 2,600 and 2,900 per day. So yesterday numbers, they just jumped. And those that were leaving, out of that 13,324, 10,674, those were the people that left South Africa yesterday. And then the remaining numbers are the numbers that were coming in. So the number of people that were arriving in the country is a little bit less, and then those that are leaving is big. And also today, because now is the last day prior to Christmas, we are anticipating that from 1600 hours, that's from 4 o'clock, that traveling, it will also pick up. And then we are expecting and we are anticipating that it will continue until at least 2 o'clock in the morning, where it will subside. But from 9 o'clock the following day in the morning, we are expecting that the traffic now volume, it will be down.
Talk to us about your working relationship with neighboring countries, your counterparts in Mozambique, specifically as you are stationed here. Are they also assisting in terms of ensuring that the processes are smooth here, since we can really see that traffic is flowing today?
Okay, we are having a good relation. And then for information, yesterday we also received the Minister of Health of Mozambique. He came to visit us, our operations in Kilometer 7. We took him through the places and showed him how we are cooperating and co-locating. And then that one, it helped a lot because now we are working from one office as a co-location. And it's very easy to travel, to assist a traveler, because as we are operating from one point, particular angle, it will take only a traveler for 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes for him or her to be processed, and then off they go.
Okay, and then lastly, talking about the issue of COVID-19, what is it that is being done to ensure that these people that are traveling between the two countries are safe?
When you are leaving country, it's not a requirement for you to have a COVID-19. But when you're entering the country, you need to have a COVID-19 that is still valid within 72 hours. So our counterparts in Mozambique, we offer them a particular space where we're testing people, because now that's where we feel that we need to assist them so that we can reduce the congestion on the port of entry. So they were processing them. They are using their own model to process. They are using own model to test, and then their figures, actually, the result and the test and the figures, they are having them for themselves.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to us, Tsecho. That is Colonel Obed Matitsi, who is the port manager here, while saying that, they've done their best to control the movement of motorists, especially on this side of the Lebombo Border Post. And he's saying that, they are expecting more traffic volumes later today, as people will be doing that final push to try and get home before Christmas Day. We'll continue monitoring the situation on the ground, as we have heard from him, that they've already deported some people who are trying to cross the border illegally. So those are some of the issues that are facing officials here at the Lebombo Border Post. We're expecting that later we'll also have again the Provincial Police Commissioner, that is Lieutenant General Simakaleng Manamela, who is also going to come here to monitor the process of the clearing of travelers.
That's our reporter, Mweli Masilela. Let's leave it right there. Thank you so much for your time. Of course, he is at the Lebombo Border Post, people traveling out of South Africa into Mozambique.